fucked up. Wow. Yeah, he's explaining it to me. I don't like it. I don't think y'all are going to like it either. I guess this means I'm probably going to be alone. Which means I'll probably die alone. That's interesting. I think by the time the boys get to a more significant stance, Gabe and Patrick and Isaac, you guys will pick your nuts up and finally start walking, right? But until now, no, you just ain't gonna be able to. Fine ass Casper Smart. Oh God, these sexy ass motherfuckers all drive around this shit, you know. One of the main core components behind this is the sex slave trade industry, and a lot of people in the business world and on Capitol Hill and especially the Texas nationalist movement, because the whole damn border is covered with sex slave trade. Go fuck young girls and bury them in mass graves and tag them like dogs and get rid of them. That's what this is all about, right? Okay, well, this man risked losing his daughter to the sex slave trade in Bulgaria, and risked losing his kids, and put us all at risk to help save these kids. You guys won't do the same, okay? Fine ass Capture Smart won't get up and say nothing about it because he's too big of a pussy. Oh, he's sexy as hell. Oh God, no, he's not. He couldn't even lick my ass clean if I took a big old lumpy shit this morning. I'm so fucking sexy, it's not even funny, okay? I'm so sexy, I can hardly contain masturbating with myself, all right? I didn't want to have to spell it out this way to you, but apparently you're too cowardly and fucked up and ugly and stupid now. Either that or you just must be. That's why I keep saying, they got to be censored, man. They must not have access to be able to friend me up. That's what it is, man. They just all ain't watching this. I'm just white noise. No one's watching these. It must be they're just so distracted and preoccupied. I mean, but your lawyer's got to be watching this. Oh my God. Well, are you gonna have to come and fire your lawyers after you get reminded today what a little chicken shit troglodyte you fucking are? Oh my God, you sure made me look bad. This is bad PR. It doesn't have anything to do with PR. It has to be with computer chipping to see who's eligible to be a human being to survive these horrible conditions that they're setting up for mass genocides because they want to determine who they should repopulate the earth with. Not Casper Smart. I don't think he has a ghost of a chance right now with the way things are going. Ralph Earl Parsons Jr., just do the name. Warrior, head of the Wolf Clan, Lord, lay preacher to warn you of the second coming. I think he's got a little bit of a chance. I think more than a ghost of a chance. And I think he's smarter than you. What say you? I think the rest of you are missing it by that much. Would you believe? You're a chicken shit little asshole who likes to try to use his phone as a shoe? Come on, James Bond, show the fuck up and save the world. Come on, superheroes, what's the matter? We have to do it secretly. Secretly, because you're secretly fucked up little child raping supporting shit? Is that it? I don't get it, man. I'm not following the way everything rolls. I'm checking the technique, but it ain't rolling right for me. Doesn't he call it protozoa? Checking you, freaking you, sticking you in a petri dish? Yeah, am I sitting there? I got the skills. Now smack you and boom, hit you real hard, and you splattering yellow fluid from your bladder still in yellow fluid on the ground. You're not marking territory. I am making you piss your pants. Yeah, like the doggone signs. Woo! Stand up. Even if the people on signs show up and they ain't too much for you to handle, you might as well die with your pants on without pissing yourself. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Shouldn't you even try to stand up and be a man before you die? Yucca Lakota, it's a good day to die. Strong hearts to the front, weak hearts to the rear. Follow me to your death. Die like a man. It's a day to die today. Some days it's a good day to die, and some days it's a good day for breakfast or basketball, and some days it's a good day to get your sick ducks dick sucked by a bought and sold little militaristic bitch while that little girl gets buried in a mass grave and tagged and bagged, and you don't get up to shit and do shit about it. Huh! I hate spelling out the real deal for you, but this is the real deal, and who's the real swiggity swag? Anybody want to remark on this and say, you need therapy, you need help, you want to be sedated, you should get some attention. Yeah, I should get some attention, shouldn't I? I should get a lot of attention for this, but I'm not going to, because I'm surrounded by... God, I don't want to have sex anymore. I'd rather masturbate. Why? Because I'm too sexy for my shit. Too sexy for my shit. So sexy, it hurts. We've tried kindness. You didn't show up. So this is your truth, and this is your swiggity swag, and this is how it's going to go all wiggity wag all over the internet and on the archives, and this is how it will be written, and this is how it will be remembered. Is this how you wanted your pages written? I am the Messiah. I am the 13th apostle. I am the 22nd, the Redeemer. You are the supporter of the child raper. You are the supporter of the planet seller outer. You are the protozoal piece of shit, and I am the man who walks it real legit. I risked everything to save it for you and to save your manhood and to save your swiggity swag, and you sat and laughed or hid and said, why doesn't he shut up and go away? I am just might. Physically. But you have placed my place in the book of high regard and high esteem above all the rest of you, simply by your deeds. Thank you. Who swag? Boom, doom, 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 doom. Who swag? Who's swiggity swag? Who's the sexiest, swaggest of them all? Who's the brother with the plan? Who's the brother? Who's the brother? Who's the man? Who's afraid to like on me now? Who's afraid to be my friend or remark to what I say? Who thinks I'm crazy? And I don't want to be associated with him. That man thinks he thinks he's the Messiah. He's insane. I know I'm the Messiah, and I know what you are now. You too tired and lazy and ugly to stand up for these children being raped, bagged, and tagged. Where's Selena? Asim Bonanga, Selena. She's my brother. La pecona, la wahevakona, Asim Bonanga, Selena China, la pecona, la wafelakona, aleti, ye wena now. I'm sorry. Where is she? Where's my brother? She's dead. I can't find her. I don't have anyone else that will stand with me for this. Where's Mother Teresa? Where is she? She's dead. I don't have any other brothers like this. Where's Diana? She's dead. I don't have any other brothers like this. Asim Bonanga, Selena, Teresa, Diana, La Pecona. La Kana, now. You think I'm crazy, I think you suck. I think you suck, and I think you know now, who's the man and who ain't standing. Why I'm put in high regard, and it says they will bow to the Lamb and finally give all praise to Jehovah, Jah, and Allah. Huh? Who is the man? Who's your Messiah? Who's not? That's what I thought. Unless you guys are all talking about this in a real tangible, intelligent, courageous manner and putting it on Facebook and YouTube too, and I'm just not seeing it. And you're just trying to get arrested and killed and have your children stolen and not get a job to get it on here. Bang it on, get it on. And it just ain't happening. I ain't seeing it. Y'all as frustrated as I is. Y'all so censored too. Is that what it be? I don't understand, because you have access. I mean, you could just grab a reporter. Film this live, man. This is what's going on. Let's support Ralph. I think he's... No, it's not Ralph. I've been doing it all along. Give me credit. I don't want credit. I just want it to fucking stop. I want you to stand up, drop your balls, be a man, be a real woman, and stop this shit. Oi, today. Today. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not a year ago, not 1,020, whatever, how many years, I don't know. We so far into this, it's just like disgusting how many times you could have stood up. Let's kidnap his kids. He's a pervert. No, I don't think so. And I'll prove it to you. Let's get him locked up and screwed by men who want to perpetuate the sex slave trade in Mexico and are making money off of it. I don't think so. You look like what you is, and I look like what I is. I'm so sexy I can hardly contain myself. The people in the Middle East can't wait to see me. The Arabs are lined up. Oh my God, here he comes. The Persians are lined up. Oh my God, here he comes. The Koreans are lined up. Oh my God, here he comes. The Indonesians know well who I am. And after today, they'll know who I am. Ralph, the son of the apostles. Ralph, the way, the light, the way, the truth, the light. Our prophet, our Messiah, our messenger, our continuation of the word in Scripture, the one described to us in the Holy Scripture, the one who fulfills it. Thank you for helping me fulfill it. This is awfully rude, boisterous, and braggadocious. Yeah, that's why I didn't like Jesus. But it wasn't his fault. He wouldn't do anything about it. He gave you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And now you're going to be scared because you're so scared because you're bagged and tagged and ready to go because you set up a supercomputer program that chipped you with biocybergenic organisms that is set to go off and eliminate you if you're an inefficient human being and don't have the balls to be a real human being. Or I'm just making it up. I just might be. No, man, hey, that's just not real. That just couldn't happen. Was it heads or tails? I don't know. Which one is it? I don't know. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's. I don't flip coins. I stand for babies that this happens to. I try to save the world from them and stop the irrational eradication of species through irrational extortion and money worship. Because the prophet and Messiah, Bob Marley, told us before he died, money won't save you. All right? I am the Messiah. You're just going to have to live with it. Or die trying not to. How you feeling? This sounds scary. I may be right. I may be wrong. I don't know. I don't think so. I might just be sci-fi novel, man. This may not just be happening. Just turn the tube off. And it's like a bad movie. It's a really bad movie. I wish I could turn the tube off and go back to sleep and have my kids back. I don't want my wife back. She screwed everybody in town. Don't want her. Don't like her. She may be fine and she may give good hamburger, but nah, you can have her. I don't want her. She's too slutty for me. She's a bitch. She's evil. She talks behind my back, and her mom's a piece of shit. And they're raising my daughters, okay? Which really makes me happy, okay? A gossiping lesbian, self-denial lesbian who's a complete shit to people behind everybody's back and talks to them like she's the neatest thing in the world, Dream Kluver in front of their back, is raising my 3 daughters. And then they brought the young daughter into the bedroom and turned her into this similar bisexual sexual predator creep is raising my girls. I'm elated. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your help. What could I have done without you? Oh, my gosh. I love you so much. I do. Because I wouldn't do this if I didn't. I'd be apathetic and not care. There's no hope for the human race. Just let them all blow each other up and let God sort them out. My own children are to that point almost. I have to talk my son out of it every day. Dad, there's no hope for them. They're a protozoa, man. Sticking you and freaking you out of petri dish. Nah, Guru's right, man. No, he wasn't. He had hope for him. Gang Starr, doing this with Deep Love. Yeah, and he died for what he thought was right. He hadn't have it completely figured out because they didn't give him all the information because he's not the similitude of Jesus with the analytical ability to go off the charts to make them all completely retarded that they would want to kill him, to shut him up, to stop all this idiocracy, bureaucracy, stupidity, and cowardice. Yeah, I'm him. I'm the old bitch. I'm your Huckleberry. You know, how long do I got to tell you this? Get on out. Come on, Hidden 88. Watch this one. Remark on this one. Say something about this one. Come on, Pussy Fest. Come on, do it. Psycho 1, 2, 3. What's the matter with me? I'm not an atheist. I believe in God. You see, I'm crazy. I need to be sedated in therapy. Come on, Psycho 1, 2, 3. Say something bad about me. Come show up, please. Come on, Andrew Womack, correct me. You interpret Scripture perfectly. You're supposed to be smarter than me. You have $1 billion ministry. You have a large fellowship and fellowship. You should be able to stop me. I'm the one that's the abomination. I'm the one who thinks he's the Son of God. We're all all the Son of God. No, we're not. Yes, we are. We're all made by the same God. That all makes us a simple Son of God. But none is the Son of God. That's what they're saying. Everybody is a child of God. I am a child of God, and God is able to hear and give me an open home with parents kind and dear. But too cowardly to stand up for people that are being raped and tagged and bagged and tearing up our planet, sucking out the lubricant, putting carbon emissions in the air, making you act retarded and shoot each other with guns, and then getting pissed at me and say I'm a dog's derriere when I won't take a gun and go kill people for that lubricant to destroy my planet, extort each other and kill each other, and you say you're a courageous hero of a medal and I'm a coward because I won't do it. I'll put my life on the line, walk in the middle of the street like Jesus and be just like him. You won't be anything like him, and you have the balls to say I'm a fucking asshole? I don't ever want to hear you, see your face, or walk next to you. I don't want to smell you within 100 feet of me. Smell you within 100 feet of me. That's what kind of man you are not, and what kind of man I am. Is that bitch in the room? Did I say he could come in here? Oh, why don't you feed him to my dogs? That's where you got me to the point of yesterday when I had to sit back and evaluate, analyze, and analytically connect to everything that happened yesterday and everything that's been happening, and you won't stop. I kept having dreams about Danny and Layla Hathaway and Amy Winehouse, why they were so sad and depressed. She misses her daddy. Her daddy couldn't live in a world like this. Because I could have told you, Danny, because if he'd have known, he wouldn't be able to survive. The world was bad enough, and he knew it, and he couldn't live. Same with Amy. This world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that see the world and can't forget. Like the strangers that you've met. Ragged men in ragged clothes. Silver thorn, a bloody rose. Reflecting Vincent's eyes as china blue. Colors changing you. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, lovers, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Maybe you'd be luckier if you were getting raped, put in a cage where they take the grates off of the irrigation gates over here and use them to cage up because they can't get their fingers in to try to gouge your eyes out because they become so mean because they've been raped by such evil, mean little fuckers. Maybe you'd be luckier if they just kept raping you until your body wasn't any good and killed you and then took you out and buried you in a mass grave somewhere. Don't you think? Wouldn't that be a better existence? Couldn't you just try to let go of the moment and realize you get all the sex you can handle? It's nice and aggressive and you're tied up and you can stutter, you're in good shape because and they try to feed you well and get you exercise and stuff. So you really don't have to because there's such a strong line of it and so much. There's just so many to fuck. So many to fuck in so little time. Some of those cops make it hard for that little guy, that coke fiend that wanted to try to everybody talk into raping and murdering me in the Doñana County Detention Center because they make it hard for him to make a living enough to do it. And they are happy at the fact that they do. And I'm proud of them, but I need to be prouder of them. We just need to stop it altogether. Stand by your man, so the whole world you love him. Give him 2 arms to cling to when the nights are cold and lonely. Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. But if you love him, oh, be proud of him. 'Cause after all, he's just a man. And sometimes, he'll go out and do things that you won't understand. But if you love him, you better be proud of him, because after all, he's just a man. Stand by your man. Or do we got to sing Rawhide? Is that more funny from the Blues Brothers? Head 'em up, moon 'em in, ride 'em in, ride 'em out. Head 'em up, ride 'em in, rawhide. Ride 'em in, ride 'em in, ride out. Head 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em out, rawhide. I'm Rowdy Yates. I'm a badass motherfucker. I think I got a decent Adam's apple. I don't think I'm a poor actor. I don't know. Am I acting? I don't know. If I am an actor, you guys are fine. If I'm not an actor, that's what a hypocrite is, an actor. If I'm not an actor, don't go out in the streets and pray before God that God's going to save us all like the heathen do. No, pray quietly in your closet like I do. come back out here. This is what God gave me, and we have to do this to stop this, to save ourselves from ourselves. No, he's just crazy. He's just an actor. Okay. Okay, I guess I am. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Give us this day our daily bread. Do you want me to finish the prayer, or do the rest of you know it so well because you studied it every day in Catholic school? You got it memorized by heart, but you didn't really ever even learn it, practically apply it, or understand it. And it starts out with the beginning of the passage. So when you don't do it in the streets like the heathen do for a show, so certainly they may be seen by men, do it privately and then live it. And then God will openly reward you. And they will be rewarded by their place among men and their fame. And you will be rewarded openly by the DNA they try to buy and sell at labs and come and tell you, you're more efficient than the rest, you should survive, but something's gone wrong with you, you're crazy, you're like them. No, you created them into them. I am here to turn them back into me. And how can I forgive you? And how can I forgive myself my own trespass if I can't forgive you? So I'm trying to save you. Because we're all relatively connected. And what happens to you happens to me and does affect me. And does affect me. It's basic math and science. And there's your proof. Who swagged? Blessings and peace.